Hi, I'm Kristen with Wildflowers and Fresh Food, and today we're making a berry galette. You can use any kind of berries you want. I'm using blackberries and blueberries today. They're super fresh, and this is such a cheap dessert. It's so easy. I'm going to use a frozen pie crust that I thawed out. We're going to roll that out, and then I'm just going to make a berry filling, and we're going to pile it all onto the crust and just turn the edges around. So I'll show you right now how to do it. So I've got about 4 cups of berries. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of flour and some sugar. And I'm going to save just a little bit of sugar to sprinkle around the edges of the crust. I'm going to put some lemon zest. So this is my favorite lemon zester. You just run down the side of the lemon. It makes these beautiful. You can use a lemon grater too. It makes the whole dish really super fresh tasting. And then I am going to add in a little bit of fresh lemon juice too. Just like that. And so a friend of mine gave me these the other day. She hand makes all of this pottery. She's Southern Kiln Pottery, and all of it's handmade. It's so beautiful. I love it. So she told me that she makes the edge extra thin, so when we crack an egg, it cracks easily. So she's thoughtful too. All right, and so I'm gonna beat that up. We're gonna use that on the edges of the pie too. So I'm going to combine the berries, the flour, the lemon, and the sugar. Pretty though. And so I'm going to I've got a piece of parchment paper. Parchment paper is different than wax paper. Wax paper will kind of burn up in the oven. Parchment paper doesn't. So get some parchment paper. It's a little more sustainable, more environmentally friendly. And then I'm just going to take a pie crust and unroll it. If you want to make your own, you absolutely can. But this is the way to cheat. So we're going to pour our berries into just the center. So the berries are there, and I'm just going to take the edges and fold them like that. So it's going to have this really nice rustic look when it comes out. Okay, I'm going to just pinch that up around the sides. So we basically made like a little pouch. And I took some apricot preserves and I melted them in the microwave or the oven, either way. And I'm just gonna dab that right onto the berries, okay? And it gives it a little bit of a gloss and a shine and a tiny bit of flavor, like that. So on the edges of to make it look kind of pie-ish, I'm going to take some egg wash. This is just that egg that we took and cracked it and beat it up, and I'm gonna just go around the edges just of the crust. And it has sort of like a cobbler kind of taste and feel to it, but with a crust. And yes, you can sub out any kind of berry. Okay, so we've got a little bit of egg wash on the edge, and then we saved just a little bit of sugar, and we're gonna just sprinkle a little bit of sugar on the crust, so you know that's going to taste really, really good. But we really haven't added a ton of sugar to this recipe, which is nice. So it's very fresh tasting, very light. We've got that nice lemony taste. If you want to put a little sugar on top, it's fine too. All right, so that's going to go into a 425 oven for 10 minutes, and then we're going to lower the temperature and cook it for another little bit. So I'll show you how it looks when it comes out. The berry galette's out of the oven. It cooked at 425 for 10 minutes. It got really nice and hot, so the crust got brown. Then we lowered it down to 325, and it went for another 10 to 15 minutes, depending on your oven. So it could be slid onto a serving platter at this point. It's really, really pretty. It's rustic looking. If you want, you can just serve it just like this. I'm just gonna cut a piece for you and show you. I told you it had sort of a cobbler-esque type feel to it. And then we love it with ice cream, so let me get some ice cream with it. And we'll just do it like that. So we've got the berries and lemon, the easy little pie crust, with the sugar on it. This is Wildflowers and Fresh Food. I hope that you'll follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and wildflowersandfreshfood.com.